Hi everyone, my name is Fischer, also known as the New York City Broker. Today I'm going to share some tips with you discussing what is an HVAC. So what does an HVAC stand for? HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. What does it do? An HVAC system is responsible for heating, cooling, and maintaining airflow in a building. HVAC usually refers to central air and heating systems. In New York City, central heating is quite common, but central cooling is not. One reason for this is the New York City heat law, which forces building owners to maintain indoor temperatures of 68 degrees when the temperature outside falls to 55 or lower. This law also makes building owners responsible for providing hot water. There was no such law on air conditioning that forces building owners to provide a central cooling system, even though it can make a property more attractive to buyers. So whether you are trying to buy or rent an apartment, whether it's a co-op or a condo in New York City, there is a high chance that you will have to meet your air conditioning and cooling needs on your own. However, some newer apartments might be equipped with the proper and most modern HVAC systems. So what are the most popular types of HVAC systems in New York City? These are the two categories. Number one, buildings with central heat, but no central cooling. In most large New York City buildings that are about 50,000 square feet or larger, the heating system relies upon steam. Since there was no central HVAC system in these buildings that takes care of both heating and cooling, apartment owners and renters have to seek other air conditioning solutions. The most common are the following. Window units, which are the most common types of ACs used in New York City. You need to confirm with your building owners to see if they are allowed and check if the building's wiring and your power outlet can handle a window unit. The second is through the wall units, which are usually more efficient at cooling a room because in order to install them, you will have to cut an opening in an exterior wall. The unit can then perfectly fit in that opening and won't escape through all the gaps as it happens with a window unit. But your building owner might not give permission for a permanent modification in that particular building structure. The third is ductless mini split ACs, which are efficient and can be installed with minimal impact on the structure. They consist of two units, an outer unit, compressor, and an inner unit, the cooling unit, but are connected through the metal conduits that only require a small hole in the walls. Apart from these, PTAC and portable ACs are also quite common. One thing common between these AC units is that renters and apartment owners can take these with them when they move to another apartment. So number two, the second type is buildings with central heating and cooling. When it comes to central heating and cooling, the two most common types of HVAC systems are ducted and ductless. A ducted system requires a network of ducts in the building. There are usually two types of ducts, supply and return. Supply ducts push the air that's already been cooled or heated through the central HVAC system, and the return duct pulls the air from a room to run it back to the HVAC system. Ducts can reduce the available height of your apartment. A ductless split system relies upon outers and inners, where the cooling system, the outer, is installed outside the building while the inner is responsible for circulating hot or cold air in your room. Multiple inners can be attached to one outer or compressor. So how expensive can HVAC systems be to replace? The cost of replacing an HVAC system depends on a number of factors, including one, the HVAC system, the brand, the size, the power, energy efficiency, etc. The next is if you are replacing both cooling or heating system, or just one of them. Also, if you will be replacing or moving the ducting. Another factor to keep in mind is the electricity connection to handle the new load, and the size of the building that needs to be heated and cooled. One estimate puts the average cost of replacing an HVAC system somewhere between $5,000 and $12,000. We can assume that it's for a relatively small building. For small co-ops, comparable to a 4-story townhouse, the lower end estimate of installing an HVAC system is somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000, and the higher end is $100,000. If you're replacing an old HVAC system with a new one, like replacing a ducted system with a ductless split system, then the cost of replacement might be similar to that of a new installation. Thanks so much for joining me in this discussion regarding what is an HVAC. If you have additional questions, please feel free to reach me at brett@thenewyorkcitybroker.com. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you, your friends, and family members can get all the best real estate content. I'm Brett Fischer, the New York City Broker. Have a great day.